What it do, YouTube? It's SS, and I'm back with another video on this one right here. This one right here. Well, first of all, I want to say Happy New Year's to all you guys. Hope you guys had a great holiday over the few past couple of days. But this video right here, we have made it to not veteran, yeah, veteran. I don't know what I'm talking about. We made it to veteran with this spicy team. It's not really too spicy, but the only Pokemon that for real I would say that's kind of spicy, kind of hard to get would be the Pachirisu. If you didn't play the Go Fest or come to, I think it was also Go Fest in Chicago in 2019. I can't remember what it was, but either way, Pachirisu is only found in Alaska and somewhere out Canada. I think is the only two places you can find Pachirisu. Other than that, Talonflame is a little spicy as well, but yeah, we hit it in the little cup. So if you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. And this video actually, I did get them from a live stream that I did yesterday, the day before New Year's, or so I did on New Year's Eve. We did hit it on stream. So if you guys want to watch them happen in real time, link in the description as always. Also the Discord if you want to join. But either way, with that out the way, let's go ahead and start these battles as we do end up losing the first game. Now we're gonna hop into the next one. We're gonna see Lit Leo into Arcotney, which is really bad for us. So we go ahead into our Talonflame. Incinerate versus Incinerate. They're gonna make it to the move before us because of that one turn swap. So we are gonna be able to make it to a flame charge here as they are going to be able to sneak in a fast move because 5 turn versus 5 turns, so they always are going to be able to sneak in a move. They go for the flame charge, we let it go through. Unfortunately, at this time, it's looking really bad for us, but I'm hoping that Pachirisu with a shield up and a shield advantage, or I mean with energy advantage, is going to be able to win. But unfortunately for us, we see a figure out in the back, and then we're gonna go for the Thunder Punch here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out, but at this point, I know that in the back is probably something that's gonna hard beat Connie. But lucky for us, it's gonna be a Gavancho, Shadow Gavancho at that point. Really spicy from the opponent, and a couple more turns are going to be able to farm it down, and we're going to be able to take that game and win the first one. So now we are going to go to the next game. We are going to see Geodude, a Alolan Geodude into Arcani. They are throwing rocks at us as we are throwing kisses at them. They are going to switch into Akani. I'm going to switch into my Talonflame here at this first point. I didn't really know how to play this matchup, but as later on you guys will see that we play it a little bit differently. I am going to go ahead and shield this. As they do shield, they get their move off. They come into the Geodude. I am going to throw the fly here. It is boosted. They are going to respect it and shield. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and come into my Connie. We're going to be able to farm them down now before they make it to a move. We are going to go ahead and have to shield this. Unfortunately for us, we are going to be able to get the farm down. They're going to come into an Oddish at this point. I am going to make sure that I'm throwing 3 charms. Make sure I'm throwing on good timing. Then I'm going to get the Grass Knot off. I think Seed Bomb is a little bit cheaper. You can run Seed Bomb if you are running Connie, but I didn't want to give it a second move, but either way, it doesn't matter. We are going to be able to take that game. Now we're going to hop into the next battle. We're going to see Connie into another Geodude. I was actually seeing a lot of Geodude, so because of this team, we actually went super positive. As they do end up swapping into a Connie at this point, we're going to be able to farm them down completely, but I don't think we're at 2 moves here. I think we're only at 1. Yeah, I think we're at 1. The next rock throw is going to unfortunately going to be able to KO us, so we're not going to make it to another move, which is fine. We do get the shield here. I am waiting on my clock. I don't know why. Should just go instantly farm down this Geodude. They are probably going to come into another Razor Leafer, which is Bidoo, I think, and we're going to be able to make it to the move as I do throw the grass. Now I am going to switch out, come into my Pachirisu, get to 2 moves here, get to the back-to-back Thunder Punches, throw 1 Thunder Punch to get the shield, and then the next Thunder Punch is going to be enough to KO, and we're going to be able to take that game. So GG's to my opponent. As we do hop into the next battle, we're going to see these battles are quick, a little short video, just to get you guys started for the new year. As we do see another bad lead, we switch into Talonflame, and they're staying in. So this is a little weird for them to be staying in correctly, right? As we do end up shielding the Bone Club, but that is bad for us. I am going to throw 1 Incinerate, then I am going to throw the flame charge. They are going to go ahead and shield. I do make it to another flame charge, so at this point they probably are going to shield again, as they do shield. Now they are going to throw a move at me. I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. I think we did enough damage, as they do throw the Bone Club and we live it, but they are going to be able to farm us down. So I am going to switch into my Pachirisu, As my Talon Flame does go down, now I'm gonna come in and take the move. They're gonna switch on to Akani. We switch on to our Akani, and now at this point, I do believe I am gonna go ahead and shield this and try to farm down completely. Hopefully, we do get the farm down. They swap out, and we're at the grass now, so we're gonna go ahead and throw the grass now. It is a Turtwig, and this Turtwig is razor leafing us as we do make it to a Thunder Punch here, and this is gonna be enough to KO the Shadow Turtwig. And now we do need to make it to another move or farm down before they farm us down. But we do make it to move into both switches, and with 1 HP, we are going to be able to take that game as we do get a 4-1 in this first set. And then I do believe I go to 24-40, and I was like, yo, I need a 5-0 to hit a veteran. But hopefully we get a 5-0. And lucky for us, spoiler alert, you guys already know we hit veteran. So we do end up going 5-0 here in the next set, as we do see Cottony versus Cottony, the mirror match. And this is pretty bad for us because usually we want to keep our Cottony and have Cottony up against our Talonflame. So we are going to go ahead and let this go through. I know they didn't farm up a lot of energy. I do bank a lot of energy here as they do come into a double. Now I'm going to go for the flame charge. I do believe this is charge move or charge attack priority, so we are going to go ahead and shield the body slam. Fortunately, I'm going to have to shield the body slam because body slam is going to do major damage if we do not shield it. I'm going to shield the next body slam here because I know that I can get the farm down here. As we do get the farm down, they're going to come into a Pachirisu. Pachirisu is going to get hit with the first flame charge. I thought about trying to make it to another one, but I didn't think I was going to, so I end up swamping. We do an extra fast move, and they end up throwing the move before we do, which is unfortunate, so they end up taking us out. Now I have to come into my Pachirisu, and this Pachirisu is going to start throwing out these thunderbolts as we do get hit with a thunderbolt. So I'm making sure that they don't catch here, and so now I am going to get the thunder punch off, making sure that they don't catch, but they still end up catching. So I'm gonna go ahead and undercharge a little bit, but it's still enough to go ahead and KO. As we do also try to make a catch here on our Talonflame. We do catch a Thunderbolt. A lot of energy just wasted on their part, and I do believe this is CMP on the Thunderbolt, and we're gonna be able to actually take that game. So we ended up throwing the game as we do let them catch, but they also let us catch, and because of that, we ended up winning the game. As we do see a good lead, Chinchou into Cottonee. They swap into our Cottonee. Then they swap into a Cottonee, and we bring in our Talonflame as we are at 2 moves. So I'm gonna start throwing out the Fly. I do believe Fly does more damage. I'm not too sure, but I do believe. Or at least I like to believe. As we do get one more incinerate damage registered. Now I am gonna come back into my Connie here as I'm waiting out my clock because I know that they want to switch out. We're gonna go ahead and let this go through. They do throw a bubble beam, and now they switch into a ducklet, and we have Pachirisu in the back for that ducklet, and we're gonna be able to take that game. As we do see a good lead here, Sable Eye into Cottonee, and then they swap into a Magnet Zone. 500 CP Magnet Zone. That is crazy. I thought Talonflame was crazy already. As you guys do see that these Incinerates and Volt Switches are doing a lot of damage to both of the Pokemon, as they are doing super effective to each other. And now they are going to come back into the Sable Eye. I am only going to make it to one move. One more Incinerate, 2 more Shadow Claws is going to be able to KO before we even get to register the damage. Now we are going to come back into our Cottonee. I'm going to call this is not return because it doesn't look like it's a purified Sable Eye, but it could be. I might be wrong. I'm not too sure. But either way, they swap into a Litwick here, and we're going to actually end up losing CMP. They're going to Mystical Fire us, and now at this point, they can let that go through. I'm going to try to make it to another move. I do make it to another move. At this point, they either need to shield this or let it go, and they choose to shield it, which is fine with me at this point. Their Litwick is so low that Charms should be enough to farm down, but they make it. Did we KO? I think we might have KO'd the. We did, and then one more charm is going to be enough to KO the Sable Eye, and we're going to be able to take that game. As we do hop into the next battle here, I think we got like 2 more battles here left, and then it is a wrap. As we do see Vigoroth in the lead, and they swap into a Cottonee, so we got a very good swap. As in on Talonflame, we do go to Talonflame. I'm going to throw the move here, start ramping up the Incinerates. They come into a Ducklet. I'm going to make it to a Fly here. This point, I know that they're gonna shield because we are boosted, and it probably ends up taking them out with one shot. As we do make it to the next fly here, right before we go down, we do get the both shields, and now at this point, I do have alignment, so I can come into my Pachirisu, take any move that they throw here, and they baited us. Thought that we were gonna shield, but no, we don't shield Bates Trainer, and we're gonna be able to take that game. As I do believe this is the final match, maybe one more. I'm not too sure, but we do see a bad lead as I do swap into Talonflame, and we see a bad switch. They're gonna come into a Pachirisu, and this Pachirisu is gonna be able to farm us down, but not before we make it to another flame charge. So at this point, they're gonna have to make the decision: do they want to shield? They know shield. We're gonna be able to win swap, and at this point, because we won swap, we're gonna be able to put the Pachirisu up against the Ducklet, and this Ducklet is gonna be able to aerial ace us as they do betas. Now we're gonna be able to farm down, but I think at this point the opponent is going to top left when we're not even going to see the third Pokemon, and we're going to be able to take that game as we do go 5-0 here to hit veteran. So if you guys would like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hopefully we can make the channel grow this year. We're currently at 66 subscribers, so if we can keep going, road to 100 here, hopefully we can hit 100 here in the next few days. But yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.